This documentary has been made with support funding from the HSE Section 39 and the SICAP programme. The Social Inclusion and Community Activation Programme 2018 to 2023 is co-funded by the Government of Ireland through the Department of Rural and Community Development and the European Union.
In late November 2023, the Longcourt House Hotel in Newcastle West hosted a gathering organised by West Limerick Resources, a community development organisation dedicated to creating positive change in the lives of people and groups in West Limerick. The focus of the day was the planning for a localised network for women's sheds of West Limerick to meet, share ideas and foster a sense of unity and empowerment within the region.
Okay, if everyone's ready, we're going to get comfortable and we're going to start the day. So a big warm welcome to all of you. Just to say, this day is a networking day. This is our theme. There are no strangers here, only friends you haven't yet met. There are so many women here. You're from 5 different areas of the West Limerick catchment area, so we are delighted to have you. So what I want to go through for today is just a very quick what the agenda will look like. Obviously, conversation is key to the whole part of this day. So I'll give a very quick overview of the morning.
Dervla Conlon Ahern is the Social Inclusion and Community Activation Programme Coordinator with West Limerick Resources.
Just a bit about our SICAP programme. We manage a programme called SICAP, Social Inclusion and Community Activation Programme. Okay? We've been running it for many years, and I suppose our interactions with yourselves are around the group development, activities for your group, if you want to do workshops, and our focus is to try and maintain that connection and offer you those supports and resources into the coming years, obviously. So just as an idea of achievements for our team, we work with about 36 or 38 groups on a one-to-one basis throughout this year alone, and about 300 individuals who come from marginalised or disadvantaged backgrounds. So our work is very much community focused, about helping the lives of people, children and families as well, social enterprises and community groups under which you all fall. I think every time you meet us, the words we always mention are SICAP and HSE Section 39 funding. A portion of the money we take under Section 39 is for older people, seenagers as we call them. We don't refer to anyone as an older person in Ireland. They're seenagers because they're still full of energy and development. So it's important that this funding is recognised. This is our ask of you. So we want you all to meet, which you've been doing, and you've got 10 out of 10 so far. We'd like to hear one example of a project that the group has been involved with. We want to hear about the challenges in running your group. It's not easy trying to manage 30, 50, 60 people with different needs and wants. You don't have lots of funding available to you. Maybe you want to go somewhere and transport is an issue. Throw it all down. We may not have solutions for everything, but we might have solutions for some of the things. So better that you tell us what it is. We want to know about the impact of the supports you have received through the SICAP programme and from the HSE funding. What difference has it made? This has changed the lives of a group in Cappagh. They were able to do this. This is what it has meant to Glin. So on the last report I had to hand in, the funding would have supported 333 women to engage in an activity, a workshop, have a social outing, resource, a project, whatever it may be. That's a lot of women. It's a lot of women that have benefited. We also helped other men in men's group, let's be honest, but for ye, the majority of it was women it went towards. And we want to hear about your ideas and needs for 2024. And then I'm going to ask Amber just to talk about our new programme. There's a couple of new themes that we have to work around. So they're there listed: environmental, rural youth, new communities and integration. I'm just going to give you a quick idea about it. Take these ideas away, talk to your group and your members and see how can we work with you next year, because obviously we want to deliver our programme and see what are the benefits into the community. So if you can help us with it, and I know after meeting us we negotiate, we're tough negotiators, we'll give you one thing, but we'll ask you for something else in return. And this is what this looks like.
Yeah, so some of the new areas that we're looking at, there's going to be a big focus on environmental, and that'll be my baby. So
Amber Mothersoul, one of the many staff members from West Limerick Resources present that day, and a SICAP Community Development Officer, explained some of the new areas in the Social Inclusion and Community Activation Programme.
Throughout the 5-year programme, that we could start community allotments. Won't be next year, but we can certainly put the groundwork in. recycling, waste management, that type of thing, and just any kind of brainstorming ideas that you have. So we'll be developing a youth shed for 18 to 24-year-olds, focusing on more integrative pieces. So not just focusing on retired groups, or not just focus on youth groups, but that they would have some collaborative elements where the youth shed would be all about mentoring and leadership, where they would be managing their own shed just how you manage your own shed. So it'd be nice if they had a little bit of like guidance and touching base and that cross-generational chats. What I'm really focusing on with the Ability Network is that there is an element of befriending there with the people in the day centres and women's sheds, men's sheds, as part of that project. And in new communities as well, a lot of the groups now, this year, you did a lot of different pieces with Ukrainians. I know Adare took them out for a tour of the castle, and that was greatly appreciated. It meant a lot of people to be welcomed into the community and see a bit of Irish culture as well. So that kind of thing. It's just integrative across the community, that we're not just all in our little groups, and then we get ideas and we learn new things.
So they're the ideas we're just asking you to consider. So just for the one for Newcastle West, they taught the Ukrainian folks how to do St. Bridget's crosses. And in return, they learned how to make the beautiful lace products from Ukraine. So that whole thing, very simple, and in the middle of it, it's conversation, it's helping with language skills, and that helps us to deliver the social inclusion programme. It makes our life easier, and it really helps us, and it opens up community to so many ideas. So for 2024, there's the existing ideas around integration will all be there, but those new elements that Amber has looked at, we need to look at for the 5-year programme. So if you're interested in that, we'd love to hear ideas from the groups. And again, obviously groups might work together. It might be a project that's shared with groups. So anything is possible. That's what I'm saying to you today. And the staff are there at the table to make a list. They have a big flip chart sheet, all the ideas down, and we try and collate something to form the projects that Amber will be leading out, and particularly around the environment. It's new ground for us as well. It's a new theme in our programme. So it's going to be a learning curve, but where we can work together, we would love to have the involvement. It's not just yourselves, we'll be talking to all the other groups, but the fact that there's already a sitting audience for us, I think this is our good starting point. So with that, you're going to start doing the work now. You've had sweets, you should be highly energised. I want you all to enjoy the day. Best ideas on the table, okay? Off you go and talk to the staff at the table. Thank you.
Supported by staff from West Limerick Resources, women from Adare, Cappagh, Glin, Newcastle West and Shanagolden gathered around tables to discuss new ideas, share successful projects and offer each other mutual support and inspiration.
We have one Ukrainian member in the club, I think. Victoria. Okay, she's very big into crafts, particularly selling crafts.
So some of them brought crafts, so we talked about doing what kind of crafts they do, but we haven't followed up with that. So that was kind of one project for over 6 weeks.
Yeah.
It was easy enough to organise. We went to the woodlands, we went to the Heritage Centre, and we did a few activities. I don't remember what we did.
We went for walks around the village, didn't we?
Oh yeah, we gave them a tour.
Tour of the village, yeah.
Monday we have cookery, Tuesday we have mosaics, Wednesday we're walking, something every day. Thursday night might be bridge night, learning, and then she might say book club is Thursday night. So people who are in the main group will know the book club is on, so they can refer back to their own WhatsApp page then to find out what books they're reading. Because not everybody is going to be interested in what's told about a book.
Oh no, of course.
So like for me now, I might be interested in knowing there's a knitting class on, but yet I like to keep in touch to know what's going on.
Yeah.
So I'll see it on the main WhatsApp group. If I want to go, then I go to the other group, into the other WhatsApp to find out the information. But it's the only source of communication, because our membership is so spread out all over the village, and it's spread out to Croke and Rathkeith and down to Skeet, and we're going down. We're going outside a big catchment area.
We do Christmas trees. So you'd have it like an airwood cone, and then you'd put all the jewellery onto the airwood cone to make a Christmas tree.
It's all, say, broken jewellery.
Okay.
Yeah,
things like that.
broken
Yeah.
jewellery, damaged jewellery.
Geometry, you know. Say,
Now we buy some
you've had
stuff
in
new.
a wardrobe for 2 years. That you never, you know,
Odd
but
earrings.
it can all be used.
So stuff like that.
Okay, interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's different. It's an airboard cone.
The white stuff.
Yeah, you would buy that.
I have yours outside actually.
And pictures. So you'll have like a picture frame. And then you could do a Christmas tree into the picture frame and just take off the glass. So you just have the frame, and that would all be done with old jewellery.
It's all just old jewellery and beads.
That's a whole new piece for us.
As the discussion deepened around the tables, the women spoke about the need for more support and funding, as well as the importance of positive mental health programs.
And what about the challenges that you have in running the group?
Well, up to now we had 69 members, I think.
69.
69.
Wow.
But I think it might dwindle because we were paying €25 membership last year and it's gone up to 40.
Yeah.
The biggest challenge, I suppose, for members, even putting up the membership now to €40, the club needs it because of the bills.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But the €40 for every member, because a lot of members can't go to everything.
They don't.
But what we've done is we've upped the membership to 40, and then people don't pay the €2 when they come to an event. You've a waiting list for the group.
Yeah. And June said we have to get more money for insurance so we can add more people.
Okay.
Something like that. So we'll probably have to do some kind of fundraiser.
The insurance is based on the number of people in the group, then maybe, or something. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our need is a venue.
Yeah, we'll be the same. We'll be the same as well, yeah. So the 2 books, so that's 2 ticks. Venue is important.
Yes. Because our chair aerobics now, and we're going to have 10 weeks of it. There's no way we can do it in the tech where we are.
So the venue...
And then you have to pay money if you go to the hall.
Very expensive. So the venue is not big enough?
No, it's not big enough, no.
We use the Desmond Complex and we contribute out of our funds for it.
You have to pay for space.
Yeah.
Now we had applied for a grant that I think it was the Lotto grant, and they awarded us 4,000, but we couldn't get it because we weren't a charity status. But they said that we would get it. But apparently
so getting the charitable status seems to be a priority for a lot of children.
It's good to talk about it. It's good to talk about the mental health side of things or the emotional health. So what's the impact of that then? That you have more knowledge maybe?
Well-being, because I'm working in mental health. So everything I heard, I've heard it about 1,000 times. You know, but it was lovely for the lads.
Well, why? Because
she kind of said that we all have mental health.
Yeah.
And that, you know, if you're healthy, you wouldn't have associated yourself with mental health. That's what I kind of took away from the meeting the last night. But, you know, that you kind of open my eyes.
We're talking about the stigma, trying to get rid of it.
Yes.
I would say that it's very beneficial and it would make you aware of things that we are not yet before aware of.
Yeah.
I did it. I'm
not ashamed to talk about it.
So we're going to gather all that information and put some plans together. And what's evident straight away is that there's an amount of learning in this room. There's groups that are so far advanced in their development. They have a whole pile of ideas that the newer people can take heart from and say, God, we'd love that. It's just been amazing, the stuff that's coming through. What also strikes me is you're fierce busy, ladies. You haven't a moment's rest, I'd say, with all that's going on. Line dancing, bucklepping, gambling, social outings. It's all there. It's absolutely all there. And you know what? It's absolutely delightful to hear.
Along with the discussions, the day featured several engaging activities for the women in attendance, including entertaining and informative workshops, led by Damien Tuhig and Anne Costello.
Okay, so we'll just start off with a little bit of a warm-up. So we'll just take a minute just to come back to our bodies. So if you feel comfortable, just close your eyes and we'll just come to the natural rhythm of our own breathing. So if you just can close your eyes and follow your own breath in and out. So we're just bringing our awareness to our breathing. And And we'll just relax the shoulders, soften the elbows, wrists are nice and soft, and fingers are relaxed. And we'll just bring our awareness now to our hips, where we're standing or sitting, to see if there's any tension. And if you've noticed tension, see if you can just relax it. So my name is Damon Tuig, and we done a class of Qigong today with West Limerick Resources. Qigong has been around for thousands of years. It's meditative movements, and it's good for mental health, physical health. It's good for strengthening the muscles, strengthening the bones. The movements are minimal, and the movements can be suited to everybody, no matter if they can stand or sit. They can all be modified to suit people. Qigong itself is absolutely vast, like it could take a lifetime to just barely tip off it, the information that's there about it. The best thing to do is keep them simple and staying connected to the body and the breath work. And we're just aware of our own bodies as we're doing this now. And we're aware of our breathing.
Your women's sheds, etc., or any other group that you belong to. So, for instance, personal development or any of the particular sessions. I'm Anne Costello. I'm here representing SHEP, which is the Social Health and Education Project. Its headquarters are in Cork, but it is growing over 50 years. It's in Limerick, Kerry, Waterford, even in Dublin. And it covers a wide range of personal development, stress management issues, and it's growing all of the time. It also looks at child health, bullying, women's health, men's health. Actually, advocacy is one thing that I think would suit this group particularly, having listened to them. People choose themselves through their groups what they think will meet their needs of the moment. They're generally 8-week courses. They can be much longer, but they start with introductory courses, and it's an 8-week course of 20 hours within the 8 weeks. Each week they meet for 2.5 hours, and they cover topics such as stress management, personal development, effective communication, advocacy, grief, loss and change. So it really goes from the cradle to the grave, and it is very much a personal, individual process where they meet in groups of about 10, maybe 12. No books and pens and papers required, just an attendance and a presence where they will learn some skills, relaxation skills, meditation, mindfulness, and they really learn to develop themselves as best they can. They can repeat and repeat. They can change to another course next year, whatever, so that whenever they see a need growing in themselves, hopefully SHEP will be able to meet that in some way. Maybe not always everything everywhere. And it's funded by the HSE, by Healthy Ireland, by SHEP. It is really expanding. What you would be doing after this particular exercise would be to see what is blocking you, to come up with maybe a personal and maybe group plan around what could improve. For instance, here, walking, communication, and all the different, what blocks individuals from not doing these things. Not that we think everybody would be the same after an 8-week course, but that it's food for thought in a safe environment. And it's handy to actually challenge the blocks, because they're not always blocks. Thanks for listening.
Before I go, can I just say on behalf of the team, a big thank you to everybody who has been here today, and I know not everyone.
To try and break up the day, what we tried to do was give a quick overview of our own work and the successes of the programme to date, and the success we've had with securing HSE Section 39 funding, which underpins a lot of the activities that these groups have benefited from through the year, and that hopefully, if our application again is successful, we'll have for the year to come. We decided we would kind of punctuate the day with a number of activities. So we had had a little bit on qigong, an exercise around kind of self-care and maybe the well-being. And I think that's important for a lot of the groups that came here, just about minding themselves while they are providing a service in terms of their group, just also about minding themselves as individuals. And then we looked at having Anne Costello from SHEP to come and speak about the programmes that they deliver out in the community. And West Limerick has benefited from a number which have been leveraged in through the SICAP programme, and that again shows the kind of collaborative approach and the networking that we do ourselves as a company with the statutory and the agency providers. So Anne spoke about the types of programmes available to these groups and something that they might consider for their membership in 2024.
After a busy day, the women from sheds around West Limerick shared their thoughts on the day's activities.
My name is Bridget Breen. I'm chairperson of the Women's Shed Newcastle West. I just found the day very beneficial. For one, the networking value of it, and two, meeting all the West Limerick Resources ladies and getting to know them, and new ideas that the rest of the groups have that we didn't have in the first place.
Mary Angela Downs. I'm treasurer and also probably activities as well from the Women's Shed in Newcastle West, and I'm very impressed with today. Absolutely fabulous, great variety. We've met all the ladies from the other sheds and listening to all what they do, and Derbla, all the things that are available to us for the coming year, and things that we can get involved and active in, and opening up all new opportunities. And I thought it was lovely how we all sat in groups at the table, and it gave us all an opportunity to say what we'd like to see happening, and discovering new ideas and going forward for next year. There was also the SHIP.
Yeah, finding out about that was
the new programme. We didn't hear about that before, so obviously there's loads of more opportunities going to come out of that, like training us within our group, confidentiality and all different things that comes within the groups. So I think that's going to be huge, beneficial and very important as well within the group.
My name is Fionnuala Adams and I'm from the Glin group. Yeah, I was very enthusiastic about coming, and I felt even better when I saw so many people here. And it was lovely to see what other groups were doing. And I suppose we discovered new little initiatives that they're doing. I found it very educational.
My name is Mary Heseltine, and I'm from the Glin group. I was very energised by the group today. I hadn't expected so many people to be here, with lots of things to say. And I think Dervin is right. I think, the women run the world. They really do, and I think it's obvious from a group like this. No, I think they do. Well, it has been very quiet up to now, maybe. And I think our challenge now would be, because you see, we're not really a shed or a formal group. Yeah. We're a collection of people who happen to do 4 or 5 different things on different days in the month and whatever, and that suits us very well. That's what we want to stay doing through the auspices of the library, which has been wonderful. The enthusiasm of people to put forward their ideas, or the person helping us in writing down all the suggestion, was terrific. I think that's the highlight for me, is that the more you talk these things through, the better the idea comes forward. And Amber was very good. I liked Amber's section.
So my name is Marie Doherty and I'm from Adare. I found the exercises amazing because it just relaxed your whole body, shoulders relaxed, everything. And just to see a group of women being so relaxed with the movement. And he was very good, he was very calm as well, it was lovely, yeah. And just to meet, like we're only sitting at our own table with our own group for now, but just to network now, it's amazing to see so many people. Yeah, like ourselves.
My name is Mary Dundon. Like Marie, I love the exercise. I love the social events of it all. Meeting new people, which we did, and a few that I have a tutor here that I have met in years. So basically, like we should have more of these occasions. I think we all give our views. Yeah, we did.
My name's Mary Horrigan, and I'm from Shanagolden. It's nice to meet other groups. I didn't realise there were so many other women's sheds around and local. Tai Chi. It's very good. Just a relaxation, to learn how to relax. And it's nice to learn how to relax, especially these days.
I'm Sarah Lynch and I'm from Shanagolden. I thought it was brilliant. It was great to get out and meet people, you know, and it was lovely. And what was that, the name of that exercise we did? I found that excellent. Yeah, I think we should do more of it. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Alice Seeley and I'm from Shanagolden. I found it very interesting. Now, I was late coming in, but the bits I got was very good, and it was great, the ideas of what we'll say other courses we can do.
We'd need to meet up with them more often to find out more ideas, you know, because we haven't met up with them until now, have we, with the other groups?
And because we're a fairly new group, we've only been going from the end of September.
Yeah.
So we have learned a bit here today.
My name is Kitty Shanahan and I'm from Newcastle West group. I found today very interesting and very entertaining, and I was delighted I came because it makes you integrate with other people and you get to know what other sheds do. And the more we mingle with people, the more we'll achieve for our own shed in time. And it was lovely here. I thought we might get to meet more people, but that was impossible with all that was to be covered. And I think the shed is a great idea. It's a great outlet for women, people that mightn't have any other venue to go to through the week. It's always something to look forward to. And I think it's a fantastic organisation that's set up. And it's relatively new for West Limerick and that. And in that way, I'm delighted with it.
As the event concluded, Amber Mothersole and Dervla Conlon Ahern highlighted the significance of bringing women from the area together.
Well, it's fiercely important. We've over 80 women in the room, as you can hear. And, you know, they're from 5 different areas, 5 different women's groups in West Limerick. And it's just, it's amazing to see the achievement. The Newcastle West shed just started last year and they're full. They've had to close membership. And Shanagolden just started in September and they're full. So that's only a few months later. So you can see the need for social activities among this age group. And just how active they are and hungry for everything that you give them. We've tendered for the new SICAP program, so that'll be, we've secured that now for the next 5 years. And some of the new focused areas that we're looking at is more of an environmental focus. That's throughout everything, just tying in with the UN Sustainable Development Goals. So it'll be focusing on rural youth, new communities and integration.
So I suppose as the local social inclusion programme, our remit is about bringing community together. We support groups and we support individuals and families. So the focus of today was around groups and having the opportunity to network. Over the last few years, I suppose since COVID, we've seen an increase in the number of women's sheds on the rise. And I suppose for us it was interesting to explore that concept and try and work out what's driving it on. We're all very aware of what happened in COVID and while we still have people reluctant, we just saw this energy that was there in West Limerick. So today was about bringing some of those groups here to discuss ideas about what works for them. They're all at different stages of development. There's very advanced groups here. There's groups only starting out on their journey. So the room has been full of ideas and energy and I suppose solutions as well. There's no group going through something that another group hasn't experienced. And for us to harness that is critical and it helps us to deliver the social inclusion programme into the wider West Limerick community. And you can see people are feeling that they've got more information about. So we're very lucky that this opportunity brings them together and already they're exchanging contact details. So that makes our workload lighter even, that they're networking on their own behalf as well. And we leave here by saying, look, see you all again for sure. Myself and Amber will be out to all the groups. So thank you very much.
This documentary has been made with support funding from the HSE Section 39 and the SICAP programme. The Social Inclusion and Community Activation Programme 2018 to 2023 is co-funded by the Government of Ireland through the Department of Rural and Community Development and the European Union.